God, it's just like a paparazzi in here.
Uh-oh. I'm probably supposed to be on the right side.
I'm stepping on it, man.
Ready?
No.
You got the wine glass.
Mr. Centel, I'll be getting with you in just a second, sir.
Okay, 1, 2.
Well, you conducting everything now?
I am. I'm taking over, acting like I'm in charge. Got you.
Hey, this is one of the first times I ever been on the red carpet, but somebody's soaking up all my glory here. Lee Centel,
Woo!
Tourism Director, State of Alabama. What's it like to have this event over here in Florence, Alabama, Lee?
Oh, this is so exciting. The people in the shows are so pumped because this is the first time it's ever been in the shows. And when the governor found out that the event was planned for another city in Alabama, he said, no, I want it in the shows. And that's why it's here tonight and why the governor will be walking through these doors in a few minutes.
We'll have to get Governor Bentley in just a second over there, too. You've been down there now, what, every time there's a change in governor, you keep your job. How's that possible?
I know the secret.
Yeah, you evidently you do. And you've been in this business a long time, so you know all there is about tourism. Is there any truth to the rumor that I heard that the Alabama Music Hall of Fame might move to a bigger city?
No,
That's not going to happen.
that's not going to happen.
That's what I heard that. I just wanted to get it from you because you would know.
If I do my job right, there'll be no reason for anybody to even talk about it.
Exactly. How would you describe tourism in the great state of Alabama?
It's booming. We've had 3 record years in a row, and one of the things that's going to help us for this next year is the fact that this documentary is a 2-hour commercial on the state of Alabama, particularly in the shows area. And now people around the world are discovering about the great music and the great food, and so why not come here?
Well, they were just telling us that some of the swampers and all of them are going overseas and being paid to come over there because of that.
Absolutely, yeah. The Swampers are traveling, I think, in July, and there'll be about a dozen of them going over.
For you folks who don't know, Lee used to be at the Decatur Daily, so I just want to throw that in. Then you were over at Huntsville the other day. Lee, good to see you.
Jamie, always great to see you.
Always, always.
Thank
Good
you
to
for
see
being here.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Now, I'll tell you.
We actually have, sorry. Yeah. You know, I feel like I don't need an introduction. This man right here, Spinner Odom. How are you this evening?
I'm good, yeah. Nice weather, nice friends, family here. I just got here, but I think I'm gonna have a good time.
What are you hanging out with him for?
Jerry McGee joins us.
Guidance.
Jerry played our wedding.
That's right. Yeah, you get the picture. When we played together, it was for the jukebox.
Yeah, jukebox man.
Yeah, that's all I thought.
We played a bunch of
How
it.
come you don't have no gray hair like me, Spinner?
Good minerals.
His mother had a beauty shop.
We were just talking earlier, and congratulations. And do you ever get tired of hearing that?
No, never. If you cook a good cookie, you like to be thanked and congratulated. Not that I cooked any cookies. Every little bit helps.
How long has it been since I've been in TV 40 years? How long has it been you played your first musical instrument?
I started playing a mandolin when I was, 13 or 14. And then the piano when I was 14, and the guitar when I was 13, something like that.
You're in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Absolutely.
They tell me
I witnessed.
Yeah, Jerry was there with me, and Brian was there also.
Yeah, my son Brian was there.
So what advice have you got for younger musicians trying to be another Spinner Odom?
Oh, good luck.
Well, just do what you love to do and hang in there and be persistent and don't give up too easy. It's easy to go get a real job. Luckily I haven't done that.
And also, you need a good wife to support you.
Yes, amen.
Yeah, have you ever heard somebody tell you need to go get a real job?
No, they haven't said that, but I wouldn't blame them if they did.
Well, congratulations. Happy to have met our guy. Love all your
Good to see you, Spurs.
Cooper got you another interview.
I know I'm
here,
fixing to interview him in a second.
Thank you.
Hey, don't we know you? All right.
Hey, let me get out of the picture. He wore this in high school.
That's what you get for being the most famous person here. When you stand next to Rick Hall, Fame Studios, nobody notices anybody else.
That's right.
You may not remember this, Rick. We came over when I was at Channel 31 at Fame Studios sometime in the 70s. Bill Haley and the Comets played recording a record there. You don't remember me because I was just filming.
Well, I remember that time, but I don't remember if you were there, who was there. But it was fun.
I think that's the last time I was, only the only time you never invited me back.
Well, I want you to come back in.
Bill Haley, yeah. Yeah, you probably
You
did.
got an open invitation to come anytime you want to.
What's it like with the Hall of Fame almost, shut down for a while? We've been there, Alabama, big buddies of mine.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden this comes out, you guys are on top of the world now. How do you describe that feeling? Rick?
Well, I think it feels great. I've never felt better. I feel real good about it.
Well, you started kind of this whole thing years ago.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. But it feels great. It feels great. And got a Grammy this year in Los Angeles. And got I'm a movie star now, and all that.
I'm gonna make you famous right here on my TV station. You are a legend.
I know.
Did you ever?
I keep telling my wife, I said, you know what, I'm a legend.
When did you record your first song, Fame?
1962 or 3.
I just kid then, but you kept at it. What made you want to get into the music in Muscle Shoals, Alabama?
Well, I never had any choice. I couldn't get into Nashville, New York, Los Angeles, Memphis. So I said, well, hell, I'll just start a recording studio here and do it here.
And it worked.
It worked. So far, it worked.
Did you ever have to deal with anybody had an ego?
No, I never did that.
You never had that problem.
No, I never had that problem. Jamie, oh Lord. I mean, people in the music business, that's all they are is egos. They don't want to work, and they've got huge egos.
Not like TV people.
Yeah, and people ask me, say, how do you get along with those people? I said, well,
I'm sorry. I thought you were somebody else.
Rick, good to see you again, man. You have done a wonderful job. You are a true inspiration to a lot of folks.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. All right.
All right.
One of the best little people over here, David Hood. Congratulations. You guys are famous.
But I wasn't.
Are we famous?
Yes.
I found that in an article somewhere, so I'm glad you figured that one out. I'm so happy.
One other weird question.
Several years
about
ago,
all you guys traveling now with all the
WVNA
movie
sold
out and
out.
all that.
Clear Channel, that Clear Channel sold out again.
It's more of the same. But
There were some old two-track
get
Scully
tired of playing.
machines
You
over
play every
there,
day.
and the rumor was that those Scully machines were yours, that you
I sit
sold
in that
them
room
when
with my
you
remote
upgraded.
control, with a
Yes,
CD player,
you know the old
and I
Scully
go when
two-track.
things back and forward to my wife.
Well, I sold
What has made your life so successful?
Okay,
Hard work. I worked very hard.
and then VNA would have actually with Clear Channel all that went together. Sometime I would like for you to look at these
You
because
don't know
I have
how much time I
Well,
spend.
they'll be
Finally made it now.
No.
Well, I'll tell you where they were. You know that little white building out there where the towers were in VNA? When they moved all that around, they stuck all that stuff in that building. Martin Orville called me and he said, would you like to have
David Hood, one of the true legends and one of the original
And I said,
sloppers
sure.
right here. This man.
I went over there.
Yeah, rock and roll. Thank you, David. You're still the state senator until November. I'm gonna ask you that first.
Yes.
We on?
We're on.
Tammy Irons, state senator over here until Democrat state senator until November. Why did you up it? You were doing so good.
I know the polls had us very far ahead of the polls, but I have a super busy law practice, and the new expanded district really, Jamie, is going to just take a lot of my time, away from my law practice and my family, and it's really more like a congressional district than my current compact Senate seat. So, I love the people. That's been the best part of the politics.
Well, now you got a guy running in your place that's a friend of mine, Mike Curtis.
Absolutely. Good guy. Mike Curtis is a great guy.
He got a chance?
Yes, he has a chance. And you know, Mike has experience. He served in the House of Representatives for one term already. And so he could probably hit the ground running. And there's also Gardner running. Great background in education.
And they're friends.
And they're actually friends, but
Well, why did you wait till the last?
well, it was a hard decision, but because I was so far ahead, I felt like, you know, I owe it to the people, I owe it to North Alabama to stay in there and keep passing some good laws and helping people that a lot of things happen in my law practice. In December, I had several clients die, and it's really going to take a lot of my time this next year.
Well, you're not going to miss politics?
Well, all I can say is I'm not closing the door to politics. We'll see what happens in a few years. I'm going to stay out and about, work across North Alabama and the state of Alabama.
I have one more personal question I want to ask you.
Yes.
Can I interview your husband?
Absolutely. Come on.
Do what?
I want to know if I can interview her husband.
No.
Ernie Hallman, former coach at LSU.
No, that was my brother. He got fired.
Yeah.
I was the one at Southern Miss.
Now, back when in those days, how long ago was that? That was 90s?
They fired me in '94.
Fired you in
So
94.
we're talking about 20 years.
You was making big bucks back then.
Wasn't big bucks back then. I missed the big bucks by maybe one season, or some people say one game.
What do you think about college football today? The salaries that Saban's making and all those Les Miles and all that.
It's hard to believe, but the revenue that they bring in, there's a lot of people arguing the justification that thought that people could be making that kind of money. When we look at education, we look at the poverty in this state, and every time you read the paper, there's something about needs for education, K through 12. So I can't. Yep, I can't.
Roll Tide, that's all we care about.
Yep, and
That mentality, no basically what you're saying.
Coach Saban and Gus, they've done an unbelievable job and keep doing it. So the people don't.